All right, so we just talked about types of products, and now I need to talk about the unique aspects of services. As opposed to products, you can't touch services. You can hold a product, you can keep it overnight, you can keep it for years. It's a product that, in essence, you're connecting your use, your benefit, the brand, and you're putting it all together. A service isn't like that, and so services come with different expectations from the consumers, and you need to make sure that you understand what those expectations are. You also need to understand the traits of services, and the more you can understand the traits of services, obviously the better off you're going to be able to provide those services as a marketer. So the first major trait, you need to write this down, the first major trait of services would be intangibility. You can't touch them. There's nothing tangible about a service. Now, it doesn't mean there are certain, like a restaurant is a mix. A restaurant has a product and it has a product delivery, usually in the taste of the food or the waiter or the waitress. And so you have two components there. You have a product you can touch, and then you have the way it was handed to you or given to you. And so we're talking about mostly on this side right now. So the services, so there's an intangibility aspect of it. On the other hand, your next variable is you have simultaneous production and consumption. So in essence, as I'm providing this dinner to you, you are eating it. I made the dinner, you ate it. All right. So in essence, I'm not making this dinner yesterday and handing it to you today. I'm not delivering it to you. I might make some of the products that'll be handed to you, but that's the product side. The service side I can't do. I can't do that yesterday. So I am actually producing this service as you are consuming my service. And so the aspect of simultaneous production and consumption is another one you have to keep in mind. The next aspect is the perishability, and there's a point there that you want to understand. You can't pre-inventory and the service goes away. So those are two kind of abstract components of services. Is that if I am a window repair person and I know there's a hurricane coming next week, I can't pre-repair your window. So in essence, my service is perishable, and once I've repaired your window, it's not going to keep it fixed. I will have to come back and repair your window if it breaks again. So there's a perishability aspect on both sides of services. One, once you've delivered that dinner, it goes away. It just lives in your mind. It lives on Instagram. It lives on your feeling for the restaurant, but it's gone. That person is now another part of your history, and then you also can't pre-inventory it. So you can't just make all of this and have it waiting for customers. Well, we have two more aspects here. One would be heterogeneity. So heterogeneity means that the service cannot be separated from the service provider. So in essence, this is the importance of hiring properly, because if you have a excellent product that's being delivered through a service, but you hired the wrong people to deliver the service, people can't disconnect that. So the person delivering that service is actually the person who is representing your brand and representing the overall experience. And so that's what heterogeneity means, is that you cannot separate it. The person delivering the experience is actually the person giving the experience to the end user, and they will always be connected. And then the last aspect would be client-based relationships, since there's an aspect there that you need to have a fundamental understanding that if you provide services, then that is a business that depends on word of mouth. It depends on good ratings, good Yelp, TripAdvisor, those kind of things. It depends on people telling people. And how many times have you heard, I need a good person to do this. I need a good person to fix my drain. And usually somebody has somebody in mind. They also, on the flip side, have somebody in mind not to use. And so your client-based relationships go both ways. So that is all I needed you to know about the aspects of services and the differences between services and products. I'll talk to you later.